Let me mute my microphone. Hey. Oh, I got that. Hold on. I have my audio going. One of these days, I'll have a clean start to a stream, and everything will work fine. I'll have no issues. This is not that day. But let's get set up together. There we go. This going. All right, now we're up and running, I think. Okay, microphone's going, everything's it's fun. Anyways, hope everybody's doing great today. A bit of a loading time here before getting going because new patch in Genshin Impact. So I have a few things to check out and some codes. So no gems coming my way. Maybe I can do a few wishes today. We'll see. I don't have a strategy I want to try to get to. Over to the game. Here we are. Here's where we left off at this statue yesterday. But first, let's do our chores. Let's start with the battle pass one. New battle pass.
There was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens.
Let's confirm. Great. Here. Let's go collect our points for logging in. Well, I'll probably get a bunch of these now that I'm actually playing the game. Let's see about that. Got a lot to do. Let's go into this. Let's go passage of time. Let's claim my fragile resin. Very exciting. You. I don't care about you. I care about giving the stuff. First journey. Yeah, that's what I just was at. Test run. So here's the new characters that we've got. We got Bea, who apparently sucks. We'll give that a try here in a second. And Sino? Know nothing about this guy. And then we got old Benny. And we'll... Oh. Let's try this. Let's get some more gems before we do anything. Try the new character out. The video announcing the character was pretty neat. The character itself... I'm not so sure. Okay. I'll have to see. Yeah, I heard that it's just like tank character. Ooh. Those ears. Those ears are hair. Or this character's not that great. We'll find out. Try a try that. He's a Claymore user. That's what the Q looks like. That's pretty nice. I'd say it's pretty fun to click all the buttons.
I'll protect us.
Barbara. Vaporize action, let's try it. Oh, if you mash buttons enough, you can solve it. That's what I've learned.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Yeah, her cooldown on her Q is quite long, and her E is pretty long too.
Let's get it on.
I'll use it one more time. Let's see what happens. Hey, we did it. That's fine. Get that character. Probably not someone I would build up right away. Ever. But yeah. Worth checking out at least. Let's go back here. Let's do the other character on the test run. Probably an older one. That's probably why I haven't seen much of it. Sino or whatever. Like my prize. Gotta do. And we'll do some wishes. There is a character I want to get as I've returned to the game and doing some homework. I can play with a Latest on everyone too. Pretty good.
Nowhere to run.
A new elemental reaction.
Let's dance.
Through me, justice is served. Their penance is due.
Write this on for size.
Surrender.
Electric one here, that's exciting.
Nowhere to run!
That's what I can't even
Judgment is
there.
upon you. You stand condemned!
So he does a lot of damage when he uses that, I guess. That's what he does. Okay. I don't know if these guys any good or not. I don't really have an opinion either way about it. It's just a setup it was much longer thought. Stuff fast, but hey, we're done with it. That's all I care about. I don't really care about him. Maybe in the future, not today. First I want to get is a 4-star too. What's her name? There's an F. Work with this guy better. Not Fisher. I'll pick up the gems I got. Flame button. Easy 40 there. Cabaret and more stuff to do. More things to do. And a new Spiral Abyss. So work on that at some point. What else do I have? That's the store. We'll go there in a second. I did read one thing. I want to make sure. Yeah. Look at that. Intertwined feet. That stuff. Got that too. Oh, another intertwined feet. And another. Collect all of these. And yesterday's work paying off. The chapter 1 stuff. Ooh, the chapter 2 prologue got me one, and I think we're caught up. Yep, that's what I'm working on now. So that's nice. It's exciting, actually. Which is. I think we're done with there, so let's go here now. Let's go to the mail, because there's a couple codes that came out in the last day. Stuff. The issue fixed compensation. That's nice. Another 300. Schedule maintenance. Another 60. So that's real nice. That's all we have now. So let's go see where we're at with wishes. Here's the new banner. So we have the Auric Blaze with Dea and characters. We have one for Sino and other characters. Same characters. And this one, however, there's a change to this banner. I don't know who Ting character I to get is Farazan. Gonna be just complete luck. So I got 2 wishes here. It's to the of the Reed Sea. The staff users. I'm gonna do any wishes on this one because why would I do that? Okay, we're gonna do 2 right off the bat here. Just to use up these 2 regular dates. I'm gonna save the rest for later. Let's see what we got. I haven't done any wishes since that yesterday. We got anything good in a long time in this game. So nothing on this one, and we've got ourselves a crappy black tassel. Just 1 more wish. And nothing worth it here. What do we got? Hey, Skyrider Sword. Excellent. We turn. Okay, so that's all for that one. We'll be doing this banner later, I think. But now it's a new month, so let's go pick up a few. Anything for that? We'll do that one later. Exchange. How many of these can I get? 1. Let's get it. How many of these are available by? 11. Ooh. Do that. I'm gonna use them all. What else I can buy with that? Done here. Excellent. 30 wishes. That's 3 rounds of 10. Exciting, but we're not gonna do that now. That will come later. For now, I'm going to continue on. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna work on this story, but very lackadaisical. Head. Here. We can teleport there. Continue with the story. And we will see what else we want to do. Anyways, the stream today probably going to be about another 2 hours. So not the longest one today. I had a little late start with stuff today, but it's fine. We get a lot done in 2 hours. See what they have to say.
Let's see. What is the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
Kids want to play.
Must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Oh, what do you have to say?
You must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
What happened?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him.
It's
But
lovely.
now-
Sounds like a nice guy.
All of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did?
Most
We
likely.
will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
You blew it. And who's this guy? Yeah, this guy. Let's talk to him.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree.
Probably has a
It's
bacon.
clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision.
Bad
After
one.
that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems
Poor
like he's
guy.
a well-respected guy around here.
Let's find out what's going on. Oh, into black.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time?
His vision made.
I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember,
That's it.
then it'll all come flooding back.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit,
Oh.
I do believe
let's
I saw
go
him
read his
writing
diary.
in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
This might be the later
So
date.
if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
Let's.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
You do that. I'm gonna go wander around and pick up stuff we have over here. Oh yeah. Is this really it?
This looks like
Oh my god.
Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here.
I thought it was gonna be like a
Today,
turnip or
the
something.
villagers and I got together to cook dried braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying
This guy should
today.
leave.
The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait! There's
More.
I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Great, let me pick up all this other crap on the ground first. Give me the loot. Yeah, more melon. Village this town. What do we have? That was, but I'll take it. Put the fupa there, whatever it is. What's that? What can I do with that? Go to the right. Let's go to the right. And here we are at the shrine. Here we are with the next story.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Let's go find out. So, what the hell's the button for that? This thing here. Side here? No. Nothing here. Ah, get out. There we go. So I go here and use it again. This way, I guess. Oh, there's some rocks on the ground.
Here we are. This seems to be somewhere
Is it
that
gonna be a
Tejima
grave of like
visited
his
a lot.
kid or something like that?
The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious
I get
here.
grim real fast.
Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty
Hmm.
amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look.
Yeah.
It looks like
Oh, good.
a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Not so familiar. Where is that place again?
It's here.
Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Let's see, where do we go? This way? He is outside his house.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out.
During your vision, pal.
Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with.
She never
As if
was.
all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting.
That's right, stay in place.
Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Yeah, me too.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we?
Really call this helping?
Well, let's go find the next person.
Let's see what other mystery we can learn about.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Okay. Oh, can we? Yeah, let's teleport there and we'll run right over. The audio levels might be a little weird. If it's good or... Oh, that guy. Alright, what kind of misery is this guy
The
feeling?
Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own?
Exceptions.
Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
Greedy ass
You
samurai.
samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
That's right.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
Well, these guys are
What?
pissed.
We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter.
Oh, can I just...
This is Kurosawa.
Oh,
He's a samurai
it's not
and a
gonna be
member of the
combat.
Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything.
Sure
He's
not
keeping
asleep.
the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been
Jokes.
confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's right here. He must have heard that. Alright.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse
he
me,
lost
I've
his
got other
vision.
matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The
You forget
Shogun's
where all
army
the
told me that
provisions
I was
are?
unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun.
Oh,
And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
he doesn't remember.
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions
Oh,
to be had,
that's more like it.
they
Kill some
would've found
treasure
them.
hoarders.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
I was really hoping the story was going to be more like, remember this guy, why he sucks so much? And... oh, some stuff. What do we got? Yeah, give me the loot. Are we going over that way? Okay, let's go that way. So I am in desperate need of all food things.
We really
I gotta
outdid
hear their
ourselves
sob
this
story.
time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
It's gonna kill these two guys
You
on the
demand,
outside, but the
boss.
nicely dressed one. We're gonna have to talk with him, I bet.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Oh, let's do it. Man. Right, hard. Oh, how do I get up there? Well. Oh, come on, give me a challenge.
There goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know?
Come on, boss. Think of something. Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Forget it or not like not likely.
Kurosawa. Oh, I remember.
It was a crappy house.
So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the box!
Ah, these guys are no threat.
Huh? What the?
It's just like a
There's
diary.
nothing in here but IOUs!
Oh, he's broke.
Yeah, a lot of them too! And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
You tell him, Paimon.
Yes,
You're
of
intimidating.
course.
So, we redeemed
Giant
ourselves
diaper.
for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
All right. And back to town we go. Oh. Back to the city. Let's go find where we're going. It's up here apparently. I think. Okay. Oh, and there's a teleport up the reading. That's handy. Let's get that. We're looking good. Gosh. Things. Let's get that first. It's right here. There, AOA.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
What about all these IOUs?
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa,
Perhaps.
whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from.
That Paimon's
How
no
did
fool.
Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account.
Oh, so is he
However,
covering?
the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency
So this guy's in
provisions.
ridiculous debt.
But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment
Oh,
for
so he's a
them if
nice
they
guy. He
found
went
they
into
didn't
debt
have
for everybody
enough,
else.
especially after such long and careful planning.
Oh. Not nearly as exciting as I thought he sucked at his job.
So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
Now it's time for some debt
People's
forgiveness.
attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone,
Vision made him do it.
I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
His brain don't
I
work.
see. That reminds me, it seems that his
Oh.
vision was recently confiscated.
That-
Most unfortunate. If he doesn't
his
clear the
memory?
debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
The one he had?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh,
Let's do that.
but
Oh.
before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
Ooh.
Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever
1,000
discussed
mora.
was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
That's ridiculous, but
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
let's do it. Alright. Cheers for that. Nice. Oh, before we do that, actually, no. Step away for a moment. I'll leave this going with the nice music in the background, and we'll get a nice view of this area here at the back of his head. I'll be back in just a second to continue this adventure.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Oh, I did not get everything over. Alright, we're back.
The damned will
There's
sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Sure they will. Alright, sorry for the interruption there. Let's get back on our way. So let's go tell that guy on your IOUs about that sword. And then we'll be off to go do some more stuff. And I'm thinking, bottom of the hour, not bottom, top of the hour, 45 minutes from now, I'm going to do some more, see how those work out. The 30 I have in stock. Okay, let's see.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
Sure is.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left.
Oh
It turned
yes,
out to be
violence
a
is the
real
answer.
time saver, actually.
Yeah,
Perhaps I should
threaten
start using
violence.
it more often.
Yeah.
Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was...
Actually,
That
this
just
guy's
about
fine.
sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was?
No, no.
I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything.
That's fine. Stick
Why
with this
was I
violent
purchasing
solution. It's
emergency
really
provisions
good.
for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Ignore your body.
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember
He
that
said,
either.
Use the
It
sword
would seem that I
judiciously
forgot
to solve
many
every
important
problem.
things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Chop everyone up.
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Words are victims and
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
losing a vision or is no trifling matter seems like a better response.
Seems like losing losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision.
That's right.
Let's go find the next poor soul.
And taunt them because I don't have to worry about these problems. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, more gems for that one. Nice. We're going there. So we're just going a little around the corner. That. Maybe have 31 wishes. Who knows? What is this sob story about now?
The
don't
third
remember
person who
anything.
had their vision taken is supposed to be a
Vision was
famous
taken.
sword master around these
I
parts.
forget how to make swords.
Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine.
Doesn't seem like himself, though.
Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
An exorcism. Okay.
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
The disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please,
Floating
accept my
diaper
apologies.
person is not from
We've
around
had
here.
so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
I'm not going back till I can call him my
I
sensei.
see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though
Yes.
self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then,
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The
Tell me
Grand
about the vision
Narukami
thing.
Shrine? What's that?
you haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine.
Oh, good.
The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
That's pretty wild. I hope there's a big demon we have to attack. It's the clock to 1800, okay. I'm gonna stand right here for all that time. The whole day standing in place. Alright, and we're good. I'm back. Back.
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away.
Like just
It looked like he
dementia
was
or
in great
something?
distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue.
Yeah, let's
The
see
ritual
this.
has now begun.
Oh, get to see
All
it.
we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Let's see the exorcism. Oh. It's what's his name?
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go
Yeah.
after them.
Let's get him and not fight. What am I doing wrong? Wow.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look
Yeah.
a little further up.
What do we got here? Ooh. I don't know what that is, but ooh.
Aha! Suspicion!
Found you.
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
On like 1/1,000,000th your
Are you
age.
sure you're Domon's disciples? You move
Look a lot
even
like the
quicker
other guy
than
we
he
helped.
does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever
Oh
showed
my god,
up.
is it the guy he keeps calling out to?
I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward.
I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations
Sounds
from
like
me.
he didn't let go himself.
Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten.
He likes you after all.
So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Come on, you make all the decisions. What to do, and that makes my job easy. Which one right here? And pull him.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No! That's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Boss.
you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Alright, let's go.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too.
Yeah.
Who knows?
She's
Maybe
the
we'll
top
be able
honor
to
in here.
find
Let's meet
out
her.
a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Oh. So, head that way. Is up there. Let's see, where do we want to go? Go there and climb up? That seems like a... Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, I guess these are the steps to it. Oh, I think I was up here the other day. Stop. Alright, so what's it, heading up the steps? Sorry about that. For some reason, my setup doesn't like to keep this window open. I'll tab out. Oh, give me that. Those are 4, but I'm getting them. Let's try. Oh, okay, let's just start climbing. I don't know where I'm at. Or anything. It's not... Do this? Yeah, okay. This looks good. Is that an enemy? Oh. What the heck this is? Oh, no, just jumping doesn't do anything. You can fly into it if it does anything. Okay, say I'm not going to do these things, and then I do these things. Yeah, let's go do that later. I don't know what it is, and another one. Another bug, like that. I want to go get that. Okay, I did something right. Sweet.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take everything. Anything over. Let's do this. With that, probably get ready. I'm getting some stamina food because this is definitely not the right way. Oh, I probably didn't even need to. I was so close. Eh, maybe I did. Certain. I don't think this is the right. This is the way we're gonna go. There. that side. Like that. Yeah, no problem. Jump up the hole. Oh god, thanks. This way, I'm kind of off track here. Let's get on that, because that'll make this easy. So I can just go here. Get up to the top of this. Guess up to this part, maybe. Yeah, I can make it a nice spot. Not crazy. Let's try that. Let's try hitting that wind drift. This probably isn't gonna work. Oh yeah, there's some steps over there. That's gotta be it. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, no, no, okay. Okay, we're fine. Let's just climb up that. I'm 100% sure when I get up there, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, here's all you have to do to get up there. This is looking promising. Ooh, a chest. Oh, what the? Yeah, just go up to that. I'm going the right way now. Easy. Hi. You too. Except you're very out of the way. Very out of the way. Some. Oh. A teleporter, nice. Let's get that. Viewpoint first. Ah, beautiful. Teleporter, yay. I have to do that again. Oh, closing enough.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Alright, here we are. Definitely the easiest way up here. Okay. There we
Do
go.
you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also,
Well, she's not
is it
12.
just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Ai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Oh, that was quick.
Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Ai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Baby,
I'm not sure I understand. The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei.
It's the Shogun.
To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
Oh.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score.
Oh.
It's been so long now that I made peace with it years
He's
ago.
gonna belittle his mental
You
illness.
did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually,
this is so
all
touching.
of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was, When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy
Maybe he
disciples.
stays and helps him now.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Miyakyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Very good.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Don't know if that's how that really works,
Traveler,
but hey, whatever.
a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Just standing like a dog.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Let's do that. Alright, let's get out of here. What did I get? What did I get? Just that? That's it? Yeah, we're not done with this chapter then. Oh, let's go back there and say hi. And say, hey, more gems. Some wishes here in a few more, you know? Give me something good. Give me like 200. Good amount.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Oh, this is a very big scene.
Ayaka! Huh?
Look, it's here. Oh, she's revealing herself. I mean, not like that.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Double visions.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends.
Oh, we're
As
friends
you will
now.
observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh.
Friend servant, what's the difference?
Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, Okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
Worse than death.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descend. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Let me get a chance on this, I guess I'll help.
You will? Really? Naturally.
I want.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Right, because now we're effectively the leader of this whole continent, so... Let's see.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Exactly.
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any
Yes, very
case,
secret
we
base.
can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Let's see, okay. So let's have you raise a formal
Of
objection.
course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryo Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently
So
scrapped.
there's others involved,
They
not just the,
invariably adopt a stance of
herself.
unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose.
Maybe she's being manipulated.
Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting
Stories,
accordingly without feeling.
Anyone else
The
helping?
issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, There was also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Bet that's where we go next.
To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Norokami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though!
Now the food is talking.
What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
Oh.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Revenge went.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryo Commission.
Gotta bust him out.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
We can sell those things.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
That achievement complete. All that. No huge reward other than that? No. Alright, well, here we are. It's after 4. Nighttime zone. Let's do this then. Let's do some wishes. Where are we going for this? Is this place far away anyways? Alright, well before we do that, let's do some of the... Alright, let's wish on this new banner. How many do I have? I don't have enough to buy another, so I have 30. So let's do a 10-pack, then we'll do some more and see how it goes. Time since I've done a 10-pack. Let's try it. Only a purple. Let's see if we get the character I'm looking for. Fingers crossed. Slingshot, great. Another slingshot, great. Scatter, great. Slingshot, great. Emerald orb, great. What we got? Oh, a Benny! At least does that bring me to it for him? I don't at the moment. That. Number 35, I can like something. Let's check him out first. That one, oh, it's just my second one. Oh, okay. Oh, let's use it. Sweet. I have Toma. Lightest there. do need to look at Sucrose. Where is Sucrose at? It's not so bad. That's what I thought. Do you want to go for a triple Anemo team, or maybe a quad even? I'll have to figure that out. First things first, let's do small wishes. Does it not have any more this month? 2 of these now. Let's do that. I'm gonna do those 2 one at a time. Oh, complete trash. Get out of here. See you. Next, let's see you. Alright, get out. Impact? Do I go big? Go big, let's do it. See, I'm a 4-star. That's fine. That's what we got. Oh, sacrificial sword? Sword. Oh look, another Bennett. Well, that I don't really care about at all. Hold on, I click that. Bennett's fine. Do it. Oh, I can't do it from here? Gosh. Cool. And let's do another little shot. We'll see if I can buy any other ones. Maybe you're limited to. Oh, I can buy one more. Look at this. This is great. Let's do that. Buy more. Let's do those. Let's do those. Spare 3 I have now. Of course, nothing. Of course. Oh, great. Of course. Yay. Black tassel? Awesome. Yeah. Okay. No idea where my pity is or anything. So, here we go. The last 10 pack. Might be able to squeeze one more out after that. But. Go. See what we get. Oh, I wanted to. Oh, I'm pretty sure I have heard a high constellation. We'll have to see. Yeah, she's already a 6, so like. All right, well, let's go to the shop. Buy how many more of these? 2 more? Oh, I can't. That's for Acme at 8. I don't know if I want to do that. Well, let's go to this one. Still get one more of those. And that's going to be about it right now. Yeah, do I do these? You know what, let's do them because I can still get the character I want to get. Because I feel like spending every... Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, purple. Who is it gonna be? It's gonna be Yao Yao. Not bad for him. Who's next? This is a blast. Cool. Alright, so we got one more wish. We're gonna get our last one luck on this. Let's see. Go. No. Oh. No luck at all. None. Well, that's that. All I've got for now. But let's go look at some of the things right now. Let's go look at Bennett. I'm up to 3 now. I wonder. I am not up to date enough here. Not sure if this one is still like you don't want to get it or not. I had to forget what. It's fine. Let's go look. Yao Yao. I don't know anything about. Uses spears. Let's see now. What do we have for you? High cliff pole, yeah, some speed. Thanks, me. Not gonna build you up. I'll have to read up. Maybe you are worth building. I don't know. I want to switch. Fish I'm just using for like things in the world. I think it was sucrose in there. Ultimately. These you can also just make more charts for to it. Hey, well, that's fun. Oh, let's collect things from achievements. I'm not gonna have many, but I'll have 5 more. That helps with anything. F, oh, this is the same thing. Keep doing that. Oh, what did I do? It's just like their website. Yeah, it tells me. Anything if I click all these? Cool. Nothing. I'll stop clicking on it now, at least.
What kind of tea is this?
My apologies.
Anything that must be like. I don't know, whatever. Let's go see what else we've done. Oh, right here. So let's just go there and go see some the fireworks store. But I'll blow a lot of stuff up. I'm guessing this is going to be it. I'm going to get in trouble for illegal fireworks.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again.
Oh, taking his vision.
Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Yeah, let's kill some people that are just doing their jobs.
Wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
What's this?
Come on! This way! What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh! Quiet! Just sit tight and watch for a moment. Hey! This isn't right, you know! Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble!
Yes, she does.
Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision! Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it?
Probably not.
This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Oh, they're one of the fakes.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya.
Paimonial wrath.
Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks.
Except she's a
Much,
pyro.
but it's honest work.
Yep.
Great to meet ya.
Ain't much, but it's honest work.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Sends way to rescue
Don't
him.
say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team.
Yes, immediately, yes.
Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Just blow it open.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out.
That voice sighting, I've heard that before. Place it's in there. And, well. This, I want this. Yeah, give me some flowers. Where am I going now? Going to the police station? Here? It is right around here, right? Oh, it's way in there. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll get up here. This town. I'm just a weirdo running through it all. There's a police station. Convenient. Goodbye. On the other side of it or something? Go around the back? Yeah. Oh. Oh, actually something fun to do. Hey. Convention center. Let's go. What's the last one? Oh my god. Yeah, let's go with this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Hypercarry, it doesn't matter. I really am regretting not building up other characters better, though.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here.
Let's do it.
We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
You too. Okay, let's go. What do we have? Alright, that's where we're going. Okay. That's not what I really wanted to use there, but it's fine.
Disappear! Worthless!
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
It's over here.
Useless! I must withdraw. Show me what you've got!
Ooh.
I swear by my sword!
Don't hold back!
Conquering! Here! Worthless!
I need to train harder.
Call me worthless more. It's a regular magic elevator inside a jail.
Battle formation!
Oh, I see what that is. Okay. Yeah.
I've
Something on
lost.
him.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Oh, I open it.
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor
that's
over
what I
there
wanted
has
to do.
anything to do with the source of their strength.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Come on.
Who goes there? Get them!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Lament!
I dare you!
Worthless! Here! Worthless!
I need to.
Oh, there's still one more left.
Useless! Here!
I've been tested.
Yes.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Oh, this looks terrible. That's the way to go. It has to be. I don't know if I did that right or not, but I got through it.
Brace yourself.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Don't disappear! Worthless! Here!
I need to train harder.
Okay. So I should have shut that down before? I don't know. This way. Let's kill this guy. Do his own business. I don't think I'm gonna bother going that way. I do need to... some health back. Oh, how did I miss this? Give me the loot. Is this the way I need to go? That's where I was, yeah. Alright. Oh, he's back. Good. Do it again. Punch his ass. Just can't. Ooh, this is right. That's nice.
Worthless!
idiot. These are always in threes. And open door. Oh, here we go. Scary.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Oh, the prisoner's here.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Ah, ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Oh, she's definitely enforcing.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
You're right
Yoimiya,
there.
are you sure now's the right time?
It'd be insane.
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Alright, let's
Yes,
kill him.
ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
I don't get to kill them. Man.
Fireworks!
It's a little
Was that an
spooner. That's
explosion?
great.
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Oh, that's a little bit of a little spook.
Whoa!
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
They deserve deafness they've got
The
now.
coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Alright, let's get him. Oh, that was hard.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute.
Uh-oh, Mommy's here.
Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember,
she's a bad guy, but
once
a
he's
good guy at
recovered,
heart.
it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Protect him.
Leave this place.
I was going to fight her. That would have been a little more interesting. Hey, look at this. Let's chat. Nice. 10 gems. Cool. Okay, let's get out of here. Not bad. Not hard or particularly interesting, but not bad. The cutscene.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of
Medical
there.
help.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
Lightning just struck right there. No flinch.
Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt
Oh, of
Decree,
course.
How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Let's do it. Another
conquering.
That's really not what I meant to do. Let's have some fun with these. Anything down here? Of course not. Yeah, let's just go. Here we go. We're going all the way back. There. There. Whatever. This way? The house is in the city. Or screen door building is the other city.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
That wasn't very hard. But yeah.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush,
next?
my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryo Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
We should check out that ceremony.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Of course.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients.
Good, we get to go find ingredients
What should
now.
we choose?
Let's do the classics.
Let's see what we've got here. Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots. Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait. Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now. This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately, Toma ended up eating all the weird stuff.
Yeah, you can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
Yes,
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards.
See, that's what you don't
Even
do
with the
these days
traveler's
with food.
normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But
Always
weren't
does
you
that
the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Have you never eaten food before?
I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Look at that. Look at time on my... No.
I guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it.
Oh, good.
So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace.
Or,
And with the extra time,
take
there
care
are
of some
some
stuff.
other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all
Okay,
take some
great.
much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma.
I forever never playing that game.
Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
A good idea. Look at that. Chapter 2, Act 1 complete. Very nice. Hey. Select. What's that? collect. Ooh, one more. You know what? I'm gonna use that one right now. Can't have that sitting around. Your last one of the day. Probably. Let's see it. Of course it's charged. What is it? Yeah. Thanks for nothing. That's not enough to buy. Yeah, why not? The gambling. Give me... What's her name? Oh. Yeah, that's what happens to gamble. Alright, well now, let's go... Let's shut this down a little bit here. So let's go just wander around a bit. Find maybe some chests, something like that. Then that'll be it. Oh.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Oh.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother.
Oh.
This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to. A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Hyman thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
Gotta go find Tabaki and then we're good.
Her address is given in the notebook.
Oh.
We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts.
Ah.
Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
Okay, so that's
Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around.
Oh, good.
If you don't mind, of course.
I kinda do. I wanna do something else.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all.
Oh.
Do we?
That's the latest. Yeah.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Alright, sounds great.
Great. That's great. We're not gonna do that right now. That's the Starlight Chip. Here we go. For the green and the white rabbit. That will be straight. Well, let's just go. Let's go fly around. It's low on health.
Barbados, guide us.
Very efficient use of my abilities there, I know. Let's see. I feel like I was here before, so let's do this. This place I know is new today. Oh, let's go up there too. And we'll get teleport, and then it's on the way. First. Exciting. Let's go the other side out. Another one of these. Spin crystal. I don't know what it is, but I got it. Yeah. It came in. So I guess gonna launch off. Pardon me. Gonna launch off in like a northwesterly direction. Let's go with this. Let's see. Let's do that. Ooh. Still really start. Yes, right there. Not that far, honestly. Oh, we're gonna get that chest. There's all kinds of stuff here. Okay, we're gonna start with this one. Pardon me. Uh-oh.
Useless. Shadow Raven, let night fall. I summon thee.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
It's great. Yeah, there's some over here.
Worthless.
There's gotta be something. Let's see. There's something more to this. I think there's another one right over. Just rock. There's another one. Here. Look at that other chest we saw. Alright.
Useless. The insult shall be punished. Lament!
Here!
Worthless! God,
Oh,
winter
that's good for that.
shall eventually come.
Sweet.
There's quality here.
Nice. Exciting. Heading now. Going north of it. Wait. On the map. There, okay. Let's run over. Let's check that little camp out. Something worthwhile there.
Here!
Oh, man. Ooh. Ooh, that looks good. Give me everything. Give me everything. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get this first. Oh, this area looks fun. Alright. We're so close to Adventure 51. Taste it. I want to check this out. Really like a puzzle to unlock it after. Let's do this quick.
Let's begin. Shouldn't get careless. Shouldn't get right there. Almost.
No rest for the wicked. Midnight bed.
This realm is no home for a princess.
Well, that sucks.
Evil conquering. Worthless. Worthless.
Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Don't die. Don't die. Don't
Worthless. The day has finally come.
I swear by my sword.
There we go.
Useless.
Very unfortunate.
Everybody stand back!
This one's well done. You need to hurry up.
Edge that, guys. Come on.
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. This one's well done. You need to hurry up. You need to hurry up. Fry.
That's what I was trying not to do.
This one's well done.
That's what I was doing.
Roasted fry.
It's a horrible angle to do.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Good.
Let's move.
Off we go! Adventure time! Didn't see that coming.
You need to hurry up.
Go and fly!
This one's well done.
Is this retribution?
Again. This is no good.
Barbados! Guide us!
You need to hurry up.
10 seconds so I can use it. That's okay.
This one's well done.
Go and fly!
You need to hurry up.
There's no health.
Off we go! I'm going in!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
I swear by my sword!
You need to hurry up. An unfortunate fault.
Count him. He's good. Tried to get a little too fancy there. That wasn't great, but you know, we got it done.
If
I
it's
guess my team's
useful,
a
I'll
little
take it.
underdeveloped. It worked. That's how it should. It was not my best play. Wait, let's go look at those harder things I was looking at. Chest. It's not one. It's this thing. Oh, let's go get that stuff. It's just a statue. Let's go do this. Let's see what this says. Okay, guess it's go time.
Lament!
Should have waited for more.
Cheer! Cheer!
Nice. No, I can't get in there. That's great. Can you do anything for going or something like that? Not that. Shoot it. Nope. Alright, well, we'll figure that one out another time. And there's a few minutes left here. Let's go do that puzzle. A lot of things down here. That's longer than I expected. Okay.
Oh, the sun's out. Oh, this meteorological transformation is most splendid. Like a felicitous twist of fate in the face of certain doom.
Boxes, I'm thinking. Ooh! What? No. Oh no.
Prepare to die, fool!
Oh my gosh. This area. Crazy. See if I can go. Still following me?
Demons do not
like
stop for the raid. Move.
Anything? I do. So long. Let's go kill these guys. I'm not gonna call them. These guys are much easier looking. Which one is that? Orange.
Boring! Useless! There's more! Boom! Get out of my way! Boring!
Wind, hear me! Everybody stand back!
Evil conqueror! Here! Worthless!
That's an overkill. Complete overkill.
There's quality here.
Alright. It's just I think that's it. Okay. That's what we're going to call it for the day. It's been a lot of fun. The longest stream, like 2.5 hours, unfortunately. Got a little start today. I will be back on Friday around 1 p.m. Pacific. 30-ish. I don't think I have anything else to do. So it should be around that. And we're going to do Chapter 2 in Inazuma here. And we will see what we can do there. Hopefully it's a little more action-packed than the first chapter was. It was a little more errand-packed, which isn't the most exciting, but we'll do that. Maybe some more wishes? Probably not. I'm not spending money on so anyways, that's all for today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, whatever the right button is for you to find out when I do this again. And I'm happy to have you along for the ride. That's all for now. I'll see you